As part of our new series for Saturday mornings, the Booker Prize-winning author Arundhati Roy looks now at the situation in Kashmir from her home in Delhi.
This week, as diplomats, families and tourists quickly disappeared, journalists from Europe and America arrived in droves. Most of them stay at the Imperial Hotel in Delhi. Many of them call me. "Why are you still here?" they ask. "Why haven't you left the city? Isn't nuclear war a real possibility?" It is, but where shall I go? If I go away and everything and everyone, every friend, every tree, every home, every dog, squirrel and bird that I have known and loved is incinerated, how shall I live on? Who shall I love? And who will love me back? Which society will welcome me and allow me to be the hooligan that I am here at home? We've decided we're all staying. We huddle together. We realize how much we love each other. And we think what a shame it would be to die now. Life's normal only because the macabre has become normal. While we wait for rain, for football, for justice, on TV the old generals and the eager boy anchors talk of first strike and second strike capabilities, as though they're discussing a family board game. My friends and I discuss Prophecy, the film of the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the dead bodies choking the river, the living stripped of their skin and hair. We remember especially the man who just melted into the steps of a building, and we imagine ourselves like that, as stains on staircases. I imagine future generations of hushed schoolchildren pointing at my stain. That was a writer, not she or he, but that. I'm sorry my thoughts are stray and disconnected this week, not always worthy, often ridiculous. I think of my little mixed breed dog. Each of his toes is a different color. Will he become a radioactive stain on a staircase too? My husband's writing a book on trees. He has a section on how figs are pollinated, each fig by its own specialized fig wasp. There are nearly 1,000 different species of fig wasps. All the fig wasps will be nuked, and my husband and his book. A dear friend who's an activist in the anti-dam movement in the Narmada Valley is on indefinite hunger strike. Today is the 12th day of her fast. She and the others fasting with her are weakening quickly. They're protesting because the government is bulldozing schools, clear-felling forests, uprooting hand pumps, forcing people from their villages. The people have nowhere to go, and so the hunger strike. What an act of faith and hope. But will it work? To a government that's comfortable with the notion of a wasted world, what's a wasted valley? The threshold of horror has been raised so high, nothing short of ethnic cleansing or the prospect of nuclear war merits mention. Only violence is honored with attention. Terrorists have the power to trigger a nuclear war. Non-violence is treated with contempt. Displacement, dispossession, starvation, poverty, disease. These are just the funnies, comic strip items now. Meanwhile, emissaries of the Coalition Against Terror come and go, preaching restraint. Tony Blair arrived to preach peace and, on the side, to sell weapons to both India and Pakistan. The last question every visiting journalist always asks me is, "Are you writing another book?" That question mocks me. Another book, right now, when it looks as though all the music, the art, the architecture, the literature, the whole of human civilization means nothing to the monsters who run the world. What kind of book should I write? For now, just for now, for just a while, pointlessness is my biggest enemy. That's what nuclear bombs do. Whether they're used or not, they violate everything that is humane. They alter the meaning of life itself. Why do we tolerate them? Why do we, you who are listening, me who is speaking, tolerate the men who use nuclear weapons to blackmail the entire human race?